We're going to take a look at the Sony FX-2. Now, this is a camera that has generated a lot of interest in a negative way. And why is that? It's actually a pretty cool camera. Yes, it does reuse the sensor for the Sony a7 IV, but it's really unlike a Sony a7 IV. If you look at the standard picture profile, which you're seeing here, it has a very filmic look to it. This is a production camera, and I'm going to show you some footage from a pre-production camera. This one here was also the standard picture profile. And in my opinion, it doesn't look nearly as filmic as the footage that comes out of the camera now. We're going to talk about comparing it to the Sony FX-3 and also the rolling shutter. But look at these images. Now, these were shot on an anamorphic lens, but I like to look at the camera with the standard picture profile. You know, you can look at tons of videos on this camera, but nobody is taking it out of the box and using the standard picture profile to see how the camera really differs from other Sony cameras. In my opinion, this is a beginner's filmmaker camera. It's kind of marketed as such. And the reason for that is you have the viewfinder, you have the professional body with the fan cooling it so it's never going to overheat. But look at the images. So this is production footage. I mean, it looks like Fuji film or Kodak film. It's amazing. Now, this is back to the pre-production firmware, which looks fine. But look at this. Now, I guess I really need to shoot some more daytime footage to really get a handle on it to see what it does. But I think this camera has a place. Now, according to Sony, the focus on this camera, the focusing system, is 30% better, the autofocus, than on previous Sony cameras. And from using the camera, I believe it. I really do. And I really think this camera has its place in the market because of how it looks. I mean, it has this kind of Alexa looking, it's the most film-like camera that you're going to get your hands on for under $3,000 unless you buy a used Gen 1 Alexa camera or something like that. It really is amazing how it looks. I'm just blown away by it. And it's quite an improvement from when I go back and I look at this footage here, because all of these studio shots were all shot on an FX2 with the pre-production firmware. Sony really tweaked it. They decided to give it to you. Yes, this camera does have some rolling shutter, but we'll talk about that in a minute. What I do like about it is I like how to plug into the microphone. That you know how they need these little plastic doors to deal with. Same with the headphone jack. But I guess I gotta go back and just shoot some daytime footage and just really try some different lenses and really see. But I've been doing this a long time, and I've tested a lot of Sony cameras, and my favorite cameras are the Alpha 8K cameras. So like the A1, I love shooting 8K. It just has a beautiful look to it. But so does this camera. This camera is really, I don't know, there's just something. And yes, with LUTs and everything else, you can do that. But that's, a lot of people don't do that. They just turn on the camera and they want to shoot with it. And if that's what you want to do, this is a great camera. It really is. And I have to say. Now, let's take a look at this is some FX3 footage, and you can see it. To me, it doesn't seem like it looks great, but it doesn't look like it has as much dynamic range. And to compare this, I also put the camera in the standard picture profile. I mean, I think the FX3 works great when you're shooting it with LUTs and you're shooting it, an S-Log, but this is all the standard picture profile. So now we're back to the FX2 to kind of see, you can see on the actor's face is a little bit brighter. And yes, you can enhance and do all these things with shooting an S-Log, but for the average guy that just wants to go out and make his movie or whatever you're doing, this is a great camera. It really is. It's amazing. And, I'm gonna show you some rolling shutter here. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. So yes, you can see some wobble, but are you gonna film like that? You would never be that tight on a lens and film like that. So to me, I don't think the rolling shutter is an issue with this camera. So I'm gonna do a lot more testing with this camera. So if you're as excited about getting one of these cameras as I am, or maybe on the fence on it, and I bought this camera with my own money, nobody gave it to me, come back to my channel and take a look. And be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.